All right, welcome everyone to Embody Your Light Qigong. It's Tuesday at 11 a.m. and I go live to share with you some of my favorite Qigong movements and exercises to help us stay really calm, grounded, and centered. And so let's go ahead and begin. All right, so I'm outside again today because it's a beautiful spring day here in northern Michigan. So let's just go ahead and take some slow, deep, smooth, and gentle breaths. As we inhale, we let our belly expand. And as we exhale, it floats gently back toward the spine. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in the breath of the trees and the plants. And as we exhale, sending out so much gratitude and thanks for their gift of life. So let's go ahead. Let's start with a really simple grounding exercise, pulling up the earth. And so our hands are slightly rounded. We're going to take an inhale. And then opening up, pulling the elbows back if that feels good. And then a nice exhale. This is called pulling up the earth, or Buddha holds up the earth. So we inhale and exhale. Breathing in health and vitality into our lungs. Exhaling any stagnant energy, any stale, any fatigued energy. Pulling up the earth. As we know, earth energy is so healing for the physical body. Where might your physical body need a little bit of extra healing energy? As you inhale, invite that earth energy to flow right into that area. Or maybe it's into every cell of your body. All right, let's go ahead. We'll do that again. Take a nice inhale. And this time I'll mirror you. Leave your right arm up and bring your left arm down. And your palms pull apart. And just stretch over to one side and breathe. And inhale, your hands come together at your heart center. Exhale, stretching over to that other side. So along the sides of the rib cage is the liver meridian on both sides. And so this is a beautiful way to open up the liver meridian and to get that current of energy to move and flow unimpeded. Inhale and exhale. On a psycho-spiritual level, the liver has everything to do with really pioneering and creative energy. It corresponds to springtime, where there's expansion and growth in all directions in the plant world, above, below, to the sides. So we inhale and really let that creative, pioneering energy expand within us, giving it space to move and flow, unimpeded. And as always, you might get a free chiropractic adjustment. Good, take an inhale, and then an exhale. Now from here, bring your right arm in front and your left arm in back and look behind you. Take a nice inhale over to the other side and then exhale. Inhale and exhale. And feel that really nice stretch in the upper part of your rib cage. Remembering to breathe in and out. Good. Take a nice inhale and exhale. Shoulders relaxed. Good. Nice. Now go ahead and drop your arms and maybe take a wider stance. We're going to do knocking on the door of life in a wide stance. So knees are soft. They're bent. And if it feels good, go ahead and knock on that point. That's right opposite your navel on your back side. It's called the door of life. And notice how this wide stance, knocking on the door of life, really strengthens your legs. And it helps us to draw up earth energy. Good. Breathing in and out. Twisting and turning from your hips and your low back. Let's come up to the lung points right underneath the collarbone on the outside. Really charging up our immune system. So great for the lungs. All right, excellent. Let's come right above the shoulder blades, right on top of the shoulders, I mean. And we're going to let go of any tension or tightness in the upper back, the neck, the shoulders. We don't have to hold on to that. Beautiful. Coming back down to those lung points. All the way down to the low back. All right, nice. Come in maybe a little closer with your feet. And let's just go ahead and move into water waves. Fingertips skimming over the water. Shoulders, elbows, wrists relaxed. Breathing in and out. And even if it's just for right now, letting go of any tension, any worry, any anxieties, any frustrations, just letting them go. Beautiful, good. Let's come slowly back to center and just take a moment and notice how you're feeling. Shoulders relaxed. Good, take a nice breath in and out. We're gonna stay with the focus on the liver. And there's a beautiful flow called Tree Swaying in the Wind. And it's a really beautiful one to help let go of any excess overthinking. You know, sometimes our nervous system can get really overloaded. Too much information, too much input, too much coming in. And the nervous system is our brain, and it flows all along our spine. So tree swaying in the wind, I'm going to take a sip of water, really helps to calm the nervous system and let go of that excess energy that we sometimes hold on to. So I'll show you how it's done. And we may have done this last week too. Hands are in front, and we just shift to one side. And we take an inhale. And our fingertips almost touch the top of our heads. We come back to center and we let go. We shift to the other side. Take a nice inhale, breathing in, back to center, and letting go of all that excess energy, that overthinking. Take a nice inhale, breathing in, and exhale. Let's do the healing sound for the liver, which is shh, almost like, when we're patting a baby, shh. Or we can, actually, I hear it right now, the wind gently moving through the leaves of the tree. And so it's a whisper and it's shh. All right, so let's shift to one side. Take a nice inhale. Little pause with the breath right here, over to the other side. Inhale. As our hands rise, we draw up that creative, pioneering energy, and we let go of any overthinking, any self-doubts. A little pause with the breath right here, and then an inhale. We'll do that once more on each side. Okay, here we go. Inhale. One hand on your heart, one on your belly. Take a nice breath in and out. Beautiful, good. I want to share with you another really easy flow, and it's called pulling the gossamer string. So what is a gossamer string? Well, we can see gossamer strings often when we're walking along a path, or it's that fine, really silky thread that a spider weaves. And sometimes they're strung right along the path, and you can see how fine and silky it is. And in this instance, with this Qigong exercise, pulling the gossamer thread, we're imagining the threads that connect all of life together. There's really fine, silky threads that connect all of life. And sometimes it can be described as, you may have heard this, Indra's web, I-N-D-R-A apostrophe S, Indra's web. And this is in a Buddhist tradition, and they see the interconnectivity of all life as these fine energetic threads that hold all of life together in one unified whole. And each one of those intersections, there is a jewel. And each one of us is a jewel. in those different intersections of where the web is weaved together. And so what we're going to do is we're going to pull the gossamer thread and really feel our connection to all of life and our place within it as each one of us as a jewel. So I'll share this with you. What we're going to do is we're going to pull the thread by bringing each of our fingers together. So we're going to inhale, and the thumb and the index finger come together. We're going to come in like that. We're going to exhale, the middle finger and the thumb. We're going to inhale, the ring finger and the thumb. Exhale, the pinky. All fingers come together, and then exhale. It's really easy. I'll guide you through it. All right, so here we go. Let's just take an inhale. We'll open the flow. No fingers right now. Just inhale and exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. A nice inhale and exhale. So let's go ahead and begin to pull the gossamer string. So we'll inhale, the thumb and the index finger come in. We exhale, the middle finger and the thumb. Inhale, the ring finger and the thumb. Exhale, the pinky and the thumb. All fingers come together and exhale, feeling your place as that jewel within the web that weaves everything together. All right, take an inhale, index and thumb. Exhale, middle finger. Inhale, ring finger. Exhale, pinky. All fingers come together and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. All fingers. As you can see, we're opening to the 6 directions. Index and thumb. Middle finger. Pinky. Beautiful. Let's do the heart healing sound with it. Take a nice inhale. Index and thumb. Middle finger and thumb. Ring finger. Pinky. Let's do that again. Inhale. Coming out. Just pausing. Palms open wide. Fingers open. Feeling the vastness of the universe all around us. Connecting to the loving intelligence the intelligent love that fuels the universe. And gathering that energy into our palms, fingers together, and just bathe ourselves with that energy. Come up to the head. Seeing the brain, the pineal, the pituitary as a crystal palace within you. And charging it up, increasing the light. Coming down to our beautiful heart centers. Feeling the emotional balance within. And then coming down to the low belly, the womb. Feeling physical health and vitality. Let's pull the gossamer string one more time. Take a nice inhale. And then ring finger thumb. Pinky. Bathing yourself, feeling yourself as that sparkling jewel at your particular intersection and the universal web connecting us all together. Let's go ahead, we'll begin to close. Just place one hand on top of the other, palms facing up. Whichever one is on the bottom, just drop it out to the side. Take a nice inhale and exhale. Connecting to the column of light, your access of light, your center that flows from the top of your crown to the base of your spine. And opens up at the crown to be replenished, resourced with universal light and love from above. Inhale and exhale. And allowing the grounding, centering energy from below to resource you from below, to rejuvenate. And calling back to you any of your energy that's been scattered. People, places, family, projects, friends. Too much input, right? Just call your energy back home to its rightful home inside of you. Feeling yourself in flow with the universe, connected, your place within Indra's web, shining like the jewel that you are. We'll do that once more on each side. Hands back to your low belly, your womb. Take a nice breath in and out. Notice where it feels really good in your body. And with every inhalation, invite that energy to really expand into every cell of your body. And if you find yourself holding on anywhere, invite it to release. You are supported always, all the time. All right, beautiful. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you next Tuesday, 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Thanks so much. See you soon.